My name is Rose Gutierrez, and I'm an actress turned filmmaker, and I write, direct, and produce my own projects. And you are?
Hi, I'm Caitlin Esquivel. I am an actor, comedian, and a student of Roses.
We met because we have the same talent manager, Brilliant Talent. Shout out to Brilliant Talent. We love them, right? And then we stayed in touch, right? And then you decided to take my film, television, social media class. And then I put you in my one of my projects. I'm so sick, and yeah. So tell us briefly about how we met.
Yeah, I think it was an instant connection. We talked on the phone first, and then you had told me that you were doing a coaching class, and I was looking for a supplement to the classes I was already taking, more of like a gym type of workout class, and I found that in you.
What made you decide, yeah, I'm going to take this film and television social media class?
I think it was you, honestly. I think you were the reason that I knew you were really into social media and you have a book as well. So I was really interested in learning about doing social media, and I have been since I started taking your class. But it was also like an audition technique class, so that was really nice to work on stuff and do different variations of auditioning, like we did a self-tape class. I think that was really helpful.
What was one thing that you learned in class? I know you said that, the audition, the self-tape, technique class that we did was really helpful. What was one thing that really stuck out and helped you that you were like, oh, because I know you're an actor and you've done work, you've taken other classes, as you said, but what was one thing that sticks out that was really helpful to you as an
I
actor?
would say I would say one thing that really sticks out is that you helped me do two varying takes for an audition. That's something I really struggled with before. A lot of times I'll do it and I'll think it's different, and then it comes out and it's like, okay, they're very similar. So I think that's something that you were able to show me, and I won't give away like the technique, but often we're not getting called back anymore for the smaller roles, so it's important to be able to do two varying takes.
I'm glad I was able to help you with that. So you took class with me, and then I was working on a project because I'm always working on something, that's how, I stay connected to my craft as an actor because, the auditions are like sometimes, I mean, sometimes we get bombarded, right?
Yeah, that's usually how it is. I either have like four in one day or nothing for a couple of
Crickets,
weeks. So,
crickets,
yeah.
crickets, right? And then I don't know if this happens to you, but it happens to me. Like when you're really busy working on something else, you'll get bombarded with like two and three auditions, and you're like, oh my gosh, you know. So I was working on my project. I'm so sick, and
Mhm.
I did cast you in there, and you were perfect for the role, and you did amazing. Still in post, but I did get to see like he sent me like one long clip of the whole thing, and he still has to put color and work on the audio, and there were like a lot of notes that I wanted him to incorporate, but I was blown away. So how was it for you going from my class to working on set with me?
I loved it. I think it was great working with you. You were very clear, collaborative, and you made everyone feel comfortable. I also loved being able to bond with all of my classmates on set. I think it's a great way to end a class.
Felt like that was so important. I wanted to put everyone together because it gets lonely being an actor or a filmmaker or a comedian, whatever you're doing. I think having a community that you're not really competing against, but you all just, have each other's back and we're all going through the same thing. So, how was that for you?
I love that. The camaraderie is what I really love about this business. You kind of you have to, because it's easy to just be in your house and with yourself and get in your head. But that's what's really important about this industry, I think, is making the relationships, and that's what's so beautiful about it.
Absolutely. And I just felt like we were like this little family for a short time, but we stay family forever because we see each other on social media. Do you know what I mean? So, and that was like so important for me, and everyone just meshed so lovely together. I mean, this is kind of a redundant question, but anything that you've learned in class that has helped you like on set when you go work or when you were working with me on set, or even with social media, because we did touch on social media. Like you said, I do have the book that I gave out to everybody in the class, from screen to look at that, I forgot the name of my book. From it'll come. Anyway, go ahead.
Something that really helped me on set
Oh wait,
is
from screen to stream.
ah
Didn't want to come out. I was getting a brain fart. Okay, okay, go ahead. Sorry. If
yeah.
anybody wants the book, it's available. Okay.
Something that really helped me on set was learning how to take direction without overthinking it. Like in class, we practice making adjustments quickly and staying present, and that really helped me switch gears when you gave me notes in between takes. Like I think I had seen something differently for one of the scenes, but I was able to adjust really quickly because of what you taught us in class. And something in class that helped with social media. I mean, the book and just like learning to stop overthinking again, the overthinking thing, stop overthinking things and just start posting. You'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah, and it's so fun, right? While you're doing it. Not in the beginning, because in the beginning you're
No,
like, oh, am I doing this? And then it just turns to fun.
still some days it's like, oh,
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned they're able to like take an adjustment quickly and switch that over because that's so important in movies, episodic TV. I remember I used to work on soap operas, and they would just give you the script and and even
yeah,
when you get
that's
on
fast.
episodic, even things change. And I do remember working with you on set. And you did things one way because as an actor you're going to come in with your own POV, right? And your own choices that you made. But then me as a director, I saw it a different way and I came over and I gave you an adjustment and you took it every single time and you got it, you nailed it. And I was like, yes. Anything you approach differently now?
Yeah. So something, sorry.
That's okay. I'm in New York and it's noisy over here, right? So, and you are where? Wait, let's tell everybody where you are.
I right now I'm currently in the Bay Area, California, just below San Francisco. So
Yeah.
something that influenced my approach to the career was learning that we have to make our own opportunities. You're always leading by example with that, but social media has become a huge part of that. Instead of waiting for someone to like cast me or give me opportunities, I'm making them for myself. I've learned to put myself out there, create my own content, and social media has kind of been a way to like show people what I'm up to and who I am as an artist, and maybe like a little bit more of my personality. It's made me more proactive about my career for sure.
Yeah, and I have to say I'm really impressed of how your social media has grown since we met, since you took class, and you're taking these big risks, and I see you incorporating other people in your reels and things like that, and I mean, and then it's just growing. Like you're getting followers. Every time I look at your stuff, like I run across it because the algorithm now just picks and choose who you're gonna see your stuff. So I don't always see your stuff. But when I see it, of course I like it. And if I can, I make a comment and I'm like, wow, she just keeps growing. And you a lot of your stuff is going viral. And I'm like, yes, Caitlin, yes. You know, and and I try to tell people how important it is because a lot of actors are like, well, I'm an actor and I'm a serious actor, and social media is for influencers. No, it's for us. It gives us a chance to practice, like just sitting still in between that time of auditioning or not getting any auditions or not getting any work or paying for a class. You have social media right there in front of you, and you've
Missing an
utilized that.
opportunity if you're not
Yeah,
using
and
it.
a lot of opportunity, and I would go on more, but I've just been doing a lot more writing. I have like a few projects that I'm juggling right now and I'm really excited about. Yeah, but I would go on more and I try to go on as much as I can. So yeah, I'm really proud of you with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
So yeah, and I'm gonna put her social and we'll say that at the end so you guys can go and follow her. Okay, and then yeah, would you recommend the class to anybody or would you take it again if you
absolutely.
could?
So I would, and I have recommended the class. I definitely would recommend it to anyone that needs more workouts with audition practice. And also you're really great with like one-on-one. So I feel like that's an important for getting that one-on-one time because the classes aren't huge and
Right.
It's also not expensive, so
Right.
compared
Yes,
to
I
some of
try
the
to be
other things.
considerate to actors because I'm an actor and I know how it is. Yeah. And you said, how important it was that you wanted to take the class because you were looking like for a gym to work out and keep going and practicing. And I just want to touch on that briefly, how important that is. Because look, I got a beautiful note from a parent last night. A kid, one of my acting, one of my kids that I've been working with for like, I think almost a year now. And her mom, she had an audition, and I'm always coaching her. And her mom sends me a note last night around 10 o'clock, a text. And I was like, uh oh, what did we do? Did she not like the audition and stuff? But they're wonderful people. I love them. And she wrote, OMG, she's grown so much as an actor working with you. Like, this is the best audition yet. And that just made my whole entire night, and I try to explain to people, to parents, actors, and everyone, look, you don't become a great dancer unless you practice, right? You don't become a great guitarist or singer unless you practice, and people just have this misconception of acting where it's like a hobby and you don't have to practice. But if you don't have auditions, you're not in a class, and you're not on social media, and you're not practicing and doing anything, then when that big moment comes, you're like, wah, 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 because you
Yeah.
have practice. So talk to me about what you're working on. Anything you're working on right now?
Yeah, right now I'm working the comedy circuit in the Bay Area and I've got a few shows coming up. They'll be on my social media if anyone wants to follow me. And I'm focused on building like my social media and posting more content. So I've been doing that pretty consistently. I have been taking some time to write my comedy, and so like my comedy is taking like first and then social media is second, but I'm still posting regularly and almost every day.
That's a beautiful thing. Okay. All right. Anything else? I think we covered
I
everything.
think we covered it all. Yeah.
This was so fun. And I can't wait for you to see the film. And I'll let you know when, if we're going to do something. I'll let you know ahead of time so you can come to New York and hang out with us. Okay. All right.
Okay. Good to
Okay.
see you.
You too. Thank you so
Have a
much,
great day.
Caitlin. Bye.
Absolutely my pleasure. Bye.